actually insane. My mind continues to get blown. And no, I know every time I make a video, I'm like, oh, this is incredible. My mind is blown. But seriously, the concepts, the ships for sale today, absolutely blew my mind. And I've got a lot of positive things to say. But before you roll your eyes and say another Ollie explodes, it's incredible video from Ollie, I've actually got some other things to say today. Maybe controversial, but we'll get to that. The concept hall thing we'll get to. But if you enjoy this video, drop it a thumbs up. Let's see if we can go for 6 likes, because if we get to 6, I will do a handstand. Okay, I promise I actually won't do a handstand, but I will appreciate it. So thanks a lot. What? Anyway, we're here to check out RSI at the Expo. Lots of awesome ships. Let's go and see what they've got in store for us. RSI! Oh, it's awesome. So, we've got a little map here. Nice. Alright, so, on display up here, we've got my first pledge that I ever made on this game back in 2014, which is a heck of a long time ago. The Constellation Phoenix, which I kind of want to take this opportunity to have a moan about it, quite honestly, but really awesome. You can come here and rent all the different variants. The Connies, as they're called amongst Star Citizen veterans, are really good ships. They have a lot of firepower, they do quite a lot in terms of utility, and they're bulky, they're strong, they provide a lot of, you know, gameplay. Definitely one of the better ships in the game right now, I would argue. But the RSI Constellation Phoenix, although it is an absolutely glorious ship that with insane luxury and actually gets featured on Star Citizen Live, does this look familiar? I think it does. It's pretty cool, actually. 1, where's my hot tub? And 2, these bars here are absolutely just... I can't say game breaking, but it makes me not want to use the ship. Let me just show you, right? So you get in the pilot seat, and it's such a nice thing. By the way, I did a video on this ship a few months ago, coming back to the game since 2014. Go check that out, because it was really fun to kind of watch my first impressions all over again. But look, the bars, they're right in front of you. So can we just remove these bars here? Like, have this by all means and have that one, but just remove this bit, please. I'm begging you, please. It would make my life so... I mean, it wouldn't make my life any better, to be honest, but it would be a nice quality of life improvement for the Constellation Phoenix. It really would. And I can't get out of my seat even though I'm holding Y. There we go. But yeah, the Constellations are all generally really good. Obviously, there's different versions. So we've got the Taurus over there. We've got the Aquila, which is kind of interesting because it's got a rounded front there, which is really nice. And then we've got the... oh, man, I can't remember. The Taurus, Aquila, Phoenix, and Andromeda, right? Yes. Okay, Star Citizen quiz. Here we go. So yeah, check them out. They're really cool ships and well worth the price. I think they offer a lot of gameplay for what they do and for what they are. And next up, we've got the delicious Scorpius, which I did a video on fairly recently. What? That looks different and weird. What? I don't remember that. Is that a cargo? Is that place... okay, I own a Scorpius. I don't remember there ever being this bit here. I think I vaguely remember this weapon hold. Weird. Huh. But this is a really cool ship because it has the insane X-Wing. Got a video on that if you want to check it out. It's really cool, really sleek, and loved it. Next up, we've got a bit of an odd ship, I suppose. It's called the Mantis, and I presume this is how you get up. Is this how you get up? Cool. Yes. I don't think that's the way it's meant to happen. It's kind of an odd ship because it's got kind of a weird pilot seat. It's got insane visibility. Love that. Look, you can do it, RSI. Just do it. But yeah, it's kind of an odd ship. I haven't got my helmet on, so I can't turn a torch on. But yeah, I believe it just throws out an EMP. Is that right? I don't know. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section. But that's quite a cool ship. I've never actually flown it or owned it. But it looks neat, so I can appreciate it. You know, I just had a thought. This is completely not related to anything Star Citizen. But you know the game Hitman? I love Hitman. It's a fantastic game, and if you haven't played it before, you should check it out. The recent trilogy is incredible. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a level in an expo hall? I was just kind of walking around, and I think it's the maroon red of the Drake sponsorship and all the NPCs here. But I was just imagining, what if this was a Hitman level? That would be freaking sweet. Sorry if you've never played Hitman, that's kind of weird, but in fact, let me know in the comment section if you've played that. Anyway, before we get into the concept hall, where I am very excited to talk about my hangar and things I've bought and ships in the game, we've got these delightful starter ships, which I really strongly suggest you take a look at. There are slightly more expensive, better ships to go with, but bare minimum, these ships get you a lot of gameplay. So they're really quite cool. They have this really awesome door animation. You've got the pilot seat there. You've got a little bit of habitation so you can go to sleep in it. You can do a lot with this ship. It looks really cool. And it's quite small, which means it's quite forgiving when you're trying to land in a hangar or on a space station platform. They're really good. It kind of tricked me when I first saw these. I always thought that these... I don't know if you can call them wings, but fins, I guess you could call them. I always thought they folded out. I don't know if anyone else thought that when they first saw these, but they're really cool. I would recommend checking them out if you want to get into the game. They're a really good starter ship. So we've got like different versions. The MR, we've got the LN, we've got the LX. Honestly, if you ask me, I would not know the difference, but you know, you can go and look it up. I don't actually think I've ever done a video on any of these, which is kind of weird. Maybe I should. I don't know. ES, and finally, CL. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, but cool ships nonetheless. Definitely worth checking out. Also, another Mantis here. Interesting. Right, my favourite part of the video now, we get to go into the concept hall and I get to talk to you about the stuff coming out with RSI, which I'm super hyped about. But first, we've got these delicious rovers here. And quite honestly, I could spend a solid hour and a half looking at the insane detail of these ships and land vehicles. And, like, I don't know if there's any, like... I don't know if anyone would want to watch me going around each ship, individually looking at each individual detail. Like, look at the detail on, like, these guns and stuff. I love it. Like this game oozes detail and it's awesome. But I'm not going to do that because I am aware time is of a factor. So, really cool rovers. Anything on the other side? I don't think so. Just a seating area. So, right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. The concepts and the cell. We're gonna have to do some cool stuff. Oh, this looks good. Oh no. Oh, this is awkward. So this is the Perseus. So this ship, hang on, let me just switch over to the website here. Oh, no, that's wrong. So this is actually set up for a current fleet video I'm doing. So if you want to make sure you see my current fleet, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. But here is the Perseus. Right, so this is currently on sale, $688.50. Expensive ship, right? And I love, by the way, the cannons on this thing. It looks absolutely insane. Also, it's manned, which I didn't realize before. It's such a cool ship. I love the arrowhead design. I love everything about this ship. It looks awesome, okay? I love the styling. I love the fact it's military. I love the fact it's designed to, like, kamikaze into other ships. Everything about this is cool, and I bought it not too long ago. But so I upgraded it to the Polaris, which I think is further along the development cycle. I think it's actually a bit further along development. I know we're getting a video on it soon, so I might be wrong, and in hindsight I'm probably going to end up buying both ships anyway. It's not really a problem. But this ship looks quite cool. I'm not as big of a fan of how it looks in comparison to the other ship. But I haven't seen a recent video on it. Maybe it's going to get updated. Maybe it's going to get, you know, a little bit more fancy, and also getting really annoyed. If these metal bars make it to the full release, I'm going to actually cry. And I'll actually sell the ship because I don't want anything to do with these metal bars in front of your view. It's just nonsense. But I'm excited for the ship. I bought it today, and that's cool. But hang on, I need to turn this off. Whoop. That's not all. So back here, which you didn't see, thankfully, we got this. This is the RSI Galaxy, which got released today, or announced today. It didn't actually release. Sad face. Oh, that's painful. It's another Arrowhead design ship, and it is freaking awesome. Now, there was a lot of controversy around this, I think, because it's another concept ship, and it's got modularity, and as far as I understand it, modularity is a bit of a sore spot, because people have been waiting for that in the ships like the Caterpillar, for example, for quite some time. Okay, let me just go to the website here. Let's talk about it. So here's my 2 cents. I don't know if anyone actually cares about my 2 cents, or if anyone's actually interested in my 2 cents, but this is the store page. The ship looks absolutely amazing, by the way. I absolutely love the design. I think the people working on these ships are just... I don't know how they manage to make ships look so cool, but they do. It's awesome. It's an amazing ship, and I definitely went ahead and bought one, right? But with the controversy and the development and everything around it, so this is a little bit complicated. So number one, it's $357, so you think, oh, okay, it's a little bit cheaper, but it's got this module stuff, right? And the modules cost money, and here they are. So you can have a cargo module a bit in the middle, you can have a med bay, like a mini hospital, or a refinery, so that's like your mining stuff. Kind of like the Endeavour, actually, which I showed yesterday. And these are 70, 90, and 80. So it's like nearish £100, right? So by the time you add that on, it's quite an expensive ship, okay? It was expensive to begin with. Then you got to buy the module. So, you know, there's all that. The only thing I personally have a problem with, right, is the fact that on here, it says concept, right? Like, I know there's like this... People have a thing about the backlog, right? I think, personally, all they need to do to make me feel not icky about this concept sale and, you know, coming soon, but you can still buy it, just have... And let me know in the comment section if you agree with me, or message CIG if you think this is a good idea or not. On their website, just have a little like a star, right? Hang on, can I just do this? Okay, all they need to do is this, right? Obviously, I would do it in like a different text or whatever, but I feel like for me to feel less icky about this, all they need to do is just put ETA late 2024, but subject to change. Something like that. Because it's all well and good, and this is the thing, it's all well and good us, the community, knowing that it's not coming for the next year or 2 years or 3 years or whatever it is going to be, right? But I feel like the average Joe, the average person coming to Star Citizen today, who's gone, oh wow, look, the RSI Galaxy, sweet, in concept, okay, must be coming out next month or something. They don't know the state of play. They haven't seen this rodeo before, maybe. So I feel like they need to say it on the website, and if they do that, I'll feel so much better about these FOMO purchases and things like that. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, and I understand both sides of the argument. Quite frankly, I don't really care if people get mad about it or not. Like, it's a game, you don't have to buy it. At the end of the day, you can buy it in-game. But I just feel like there needs to be awareness on the website that this ship's not coming this year. It's not coming next year. And the reality is it might not even come out the year after that. So just say. I think that's my only opinion. I love Star Citizen. I love Cloud Imperium Games. I love all the people that I've met from the teams at Cloud Imperium. But I just think there needs to be some transparency. Just a little asterisk. And you can put like a double asterisk and say, it could potentially never come out. Whatever. I just feel like people need to see that. Anyway, I go on. Right, so here we have the ship that I've upgraded to. I can't remember if I've mentioned it or not. It looks so nice. I'm so glad to see it in a hologram form. In fact, I wonder how it compares to the actual website. Hang on, is that bar still there? Hold on. No, I think it is. No. Oh. I guess we'll find out when we get the next Inside Star Citizen next Thursday. But I'm excited about that. Any more? Yes. So here we have the Apollo Triage. Ooh. So the Triage, my friends, is a medical facility in space. It flies down and does the whole medical thing. Really cool ship, actually. And I think if it has a tiered bed where you can respawn, I can see this being extremely popular for organizations and stuff, because not only is it useful if you die to come back, but also friends in need and stuff, you know? So there we go. The other thing, hang on, we need to go back to the website for this one, I bought today. I love how my video yesterday was like, I need help. And then today I'm like, I bought this. I bought an Orion. This beautiful thing. So this is a huge mining ship in concept. Of course it is. And I'm so in love with it. It's, it looks awesome. And the idea of just eating and devouring asteroids sounds amazing. So yeah, super hyped about this. Kind of weird though. I find this kind of circular section here a bit odd. I would have thought RSI would have it squared off, not rounded. And also, this kind of hull vibe, hull A vibe or hull C vibes. I feel like they should be flat stacked, you know, rather than this diagonal. I don't know too much about RSI design language, but I feel like RSI is all about the angles and they've nailed it up the front here. Should look like a giant... I don't know. Maybe this is iconic, but yeah. I think maybe this should be square. Or like a triangle. RSI is just triangles now, guys. Anyway, I'm super hyped. I don't know when or if that's coming out, but when it does, you bet I'm going to be making a video on it. And I'm going to be recruiting you guys to help me run it for a video. So, yeah, super awesome show. I'm going to make a video on the RSI Galaxy pretty soon, so make sure you subscribe for that as well. Tomorrow, I believe it's Best in Show Day, so I don't know what that entails, but yeah, thank you for watching. Here's a great video if you want to see some more, and yeah, thank you for being here, you beautiful, beautiful people. Bye-bye.